So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Olise completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go...
On the finish! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bergkamp! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. 2, and we've barely begun here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And Messi! Off the post! Just off target. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Hernandez. And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hernandez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Cucurella can get it clear. Rijkaard. Barcelona have their third corner. Cucurella getting this one clear. White tries making a foray down the right. Played into them, he gets big! And another try! And that has left him in a heap. Batistuta! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's Neymar! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. That's a throw. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Ambitious ball here. Olise's bullish header! No, it's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. It's run loose here. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Neymar. That is good alertness. Rice. And it's Musiala. He's in space and looking for options. Chooses to go back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And this is Pele! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Neymar is standing over this one. He has a look up. Batistuta made a good run there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Neymar. Neymar! No, that's just wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cucurella. Rice. And it's Cook. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Brought out the best in the keeper.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Casio claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! He scores! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are having a ball here. Rice. Mbappe. He's tried one. Now that was quite some save.
Bangladesh are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Batistuta. And it's Messi. Time and again they are repelled.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's played through for him. And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Hernandez makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bergkamp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. Neymar! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Rice. Musiala pinches it off him. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Musiala. Now it's Pele. And it's Rice. Played back in. Oh, good spread. And here's Elise. Great vision. Shot could... There's the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Neymar gets good distance on it. Rice. And they win it back again. Chance for a shot! Mbappe is flagged offside.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Not the most convincing of passes. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Elise gets into a good position. And this is Messi. Good ball, good take. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Rice. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Out towards the flank. That's good play. Shapes to shoot!
Substitutions taking place.
So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rice. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little...
Mbappe! And the keeper's well positioned.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Messi, look at the space here. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Tries a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, well made. It's Pele! Oh, denied at the last. They're up to 5 corners now. Musiala! Keeper always had the measure of that. Van Dijk. Antonetti. Now, can they get him away?
There will be 5
Lovely
minutes
pass,
added
but
time.
can he get there? He's through, it's one-on-one! Plenty to aim at here. No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Now who's going to be first to this? Thinks about the shots. Real chance! Goal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Back into the middle. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise threads one in. Cannavaro looking to penetrate opposition lines. And the through ball. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Bale. And he's straight offside. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Played into space out wide. Showing good feet. Knocks it out wide. And it's Messi. Tries to dink it through. Good read, needed to be. Raul. And he's gone searching crossfield. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's an imaginative pass. He's shifted, shoots! Gareth glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. This is the time you need that pace.
Good ball over the top.
Bangladesh really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Olise. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Pelé. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Messi. Out towards the flank. Olise. Rice. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Pelé. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bale! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cucurella. Messi aimed beyond the defence. Olise has it out wide and in space. Thinks about the shot. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's Pele! And this is Messi. Backward it goes. He's tried one! Massaro. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Mbappe. Conte. Now it's Bale. Not the most accurate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Passes short and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Raul. He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. Zanetti. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Bangladesh really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
There's the shot! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Zanetti. And that is out of play. And he's chosen to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rice. And he has been fouled there. And it's Rice. Well, they are still trailing, and they... Messi! It's a loose ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Decent chance! Loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona take the lead. Cucurella cuts it out. Messi. Mbappe. For Musiala. It's run loose here. And this is and the finish!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi. Rice. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. And here's Musiala. Zanetti in acres of space out wide. Mbappe. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to... Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi is behind this one.
The keeper is ultra busy.
Messi!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Hangs in across. Conte! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pass somewhat off target. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. Howson clears it away.
Bangladesh really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. Musiala. Out to the left it goes. Now he's off and running. Rice wins the duel this time. Zanetti.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Bale. Now it's Musiala. Albert Ferrer does well to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lofted in. And the shot! It's in! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better...
And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Rising over the bar. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Andrich. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And it's De Bruyne. Vardiol gets into a good position. Olise. It's a good run down the right. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has ended up in no man's land. So it is still 0-0. Oh no, what has happened here? Pele. Now it's Musiala. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. For Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's there!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Van Dijk.
Bangladesh clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose. Can he finish? Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Messi. And it's Musiala. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now this could be a chance. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This their second corner of the game. Pass somewhat off target. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's being urged to shoot. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cucurella. And this is Pele! And that is a little undercooked. Not the most convincing of passes. Van Dijk. Vardiol. Andrik. Cucurella promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Messi. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Kane. Foot in.
Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Musiala. Musiala! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Andrik. A probing pass. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Andrich really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Azar can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Now it's Azar. Great vision. Aimed into what he rises! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The cross.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cucurella gets it clear. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Van Dijk. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Hazard. And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold. Kane! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, what's he done? And the shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mbappe! Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Andrich. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 2 then. So it's going to be another corner. De Bruyne to take it as usual. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! De Bruyne. Azar. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an imaginative pass. In with the challenge. Zanetti calmly anticipates, and he's running through. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Do not write them off. Back they come. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Big chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. Bangladesh clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise gets flagged offside. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Now it's Kane. Picked out brilliant. Hazard! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. And it's Zanetti. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
3 minutes added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He can get that clear. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Messi, chips it through.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cute ball now, how can he... Shoots! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is... And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Olise claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Any litter in the bins provided.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Musiala. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he plays one through. Cucurella cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Messi. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi, and Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone backward here. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Rice. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Still goalless at the moment. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so...
Messi! They've scored! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
Tries a shot! Van Dijk. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. That has been slung wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot a goal! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rice. Conte. Oh, good-looking ball. Hazard receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardiol makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here! And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Olise. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's bustling through here. Conte. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rice sends it crossfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Pele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's shifting through the gears. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really... And it's half-time here. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So now the difference is 3. Conte. Messi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. Van Dijk.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Musiala. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's being shifted off it. Timber. And here's Cruyff.
That's good play from him.
And he's got the beating of it. And Cruyff sticks it away. Just cruising. They are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Olise gets into a good position.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Pinches it off him. Saliba. Rice. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. Played out towards the right wing. Van Dijk. Rice. That is good alertness. Driving on and making good progress. And he's there to get it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe. Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. And the shot! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Chips it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Musiala, Pelé, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mohamed Salah looking sharp there.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Always onto this. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Has a look and plays it forward. Conte, no outsmarting him this time. Now it's Pelé, now it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk. Now it's Pelé, and it's Rice. He shifted it to the flank. Now Mbappe. Mbappe! Now it's Pelé. Takes a shot! They've scored!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 4.
Arsenal
Conte.
have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Coming on the
Well, they have a
field,
goal, but it is
number
surely too much to
87,
hope for a comeback.
John Neves. Number 18,
Cucurella.
Jamal. 4 added
Olise.
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. Pelé. Now it's Musiala. It's a really well-measured ball. Zanetti. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Zanetti looking to run onto it. Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Zanetti stood his ground strongly. That's very neat. Musiala. And this is Messi. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.